What's going on, guys? So that song, yeah, Stargazing by an artist named Allison. I don't know if it's an acronym, ALISON with periods in between, but I absolutely love his music. And if you tuned in for my Lightspeed Lounge live stream on Saturday, you heard a lot of his stuff. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. So it is Monday night. And I am, yes, I did, Cole. I did. That music video was fucking awesome. I thought it was going to be different. I did not expect it to be, that themed for whatever reason, but that was a really cool music video, Cole, for sure. I appreciate you sharing that. I don't know if I ever heard Starfucker's music before, Cole, before that. Yeah, I know, 7 on Open Crates. What's up, Palp? I don't know if I ever actually heard Starfucker before. They didn't sound the way I thought they would sound, but yeah, I really dug it, man. But yeah, I appreciate that recommendation. So yeah, it's Monday night, right? Yeah, it's Monday. My days are all fucked up. I made the mistake earlier of so I got I'm gonna play some Extraction. I got another kind of drawer set from IKEA to go, because I've always had a drawer set on the left side of my desk. On the right side, it's just been held up with like some cheap ass table legs. But I finally got a drawer set on my right side, and I made the mistake earlier of completely taking apart my computer and taking all the wires. Basically, I was going to try to cable manage my shit. I quickly got frustrated. I don't know if I get more frustrated for anything in my life other than when I'm trying to manage cables under my PC. It's just like, it's like trying to, it's not about untangling. It's about trying to correctly navigate wires through spaces where they're not going to get tangled and make it look neat and pretty. Goddamn. Did you guys hear that Death Star alarm? Well, goddamn. Revan1, thank you so much for becoming the latest fleet member. Welcome to the fleet, man. I really appreciate that. So if you didn't already know, you get a role in the HelloGreedo Discord server. I'm not too sure if you did that. I know I've been very absent of that server as recently as my daughter was born 3 months ago. That's basically when I've been on the server a couple times since then. I haven't checked my email pretty much since then. I haven't checked my DMs pretty much since then. I've just been like living under a fucking rock. But anyway, Revan1, thank you so much for the monthly support. Welcome to the fleet. Can everybody do me a favor and type "Welcome to the fleet, Revan1"? I appreciate that, man. Forgot that exists. Yeah, I keep meaning to hop on there, but like, I wish I had more time to, and I know I feel like I've neglected it, which I absolutely have, but not for any, obviously not for any like ill will reasons or whatnot. I don't even know where my time goes anymore. God damn. Of course I get like crazy phlegm and shit like that right before I go live, huh? Do you have ligma? What is ligma? Oh, yeah. Let's do that. I can't even remember how to do that. Oh, nope, that's not how we do that. Palp. There we go, Palp. Cool. But, yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Mute. There we go. Cool. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I was trying to do a little bit of cable management. I put together a drawer set, and I mean, like right now, I got frustrated. I tried to organize it. I got one of those, I think they're called Sigma things. That's like a basket that you screw underneath your desk, and you can kind of hide all your wires in there. But it just, I mean, if you guys have ever attempted to really heavily manage your cables and make sure they're not all tangled up and make them look pretty and almost like unnoticeable, it can be very frustrating. And some of my wires are not long enough for my speakers, so I ordered, what is it, RCA extensions and whatnot. Anyway, yeah. But, yeah, need some hot wings. Ligma. Alright. Do you have an Xbox account, or Revan1? I do, but that's kind of like, I don't even have an Xbox, like, live account. Is that what it's called? Or a gold account? I have one, but I don't, yeah. I've had my Xbox One S for, I think, 2 years now, or maybe a year and a half. I have only had the gold subscription, or whatever the hell it's called, for 1 month. That's the only, I've only had it for 1 month, or maybe 2. I think there were 2 months there where there were like a couple free games that I downloaded. I'm not much of a multiplayer console guy, Revan. The only time I ever play console games is when I'm just in the mood to kind of veg out and play a single player game on the couch. Or I really enjoy playing like puzzle games on the couch, just kind of, you know, vegging out for an hour or two. But yeah. Yeah, Revan, it's kind of like my Xbox is just kind of like my reclusive time. Reclusive. I wanted to say recluse. Reclusive time, where I just kind of, yeah. Clone Wars hype, let's go. The gaming general. Yeah, man. Everybody seems to be super pumped, me included. Obviously, we don't know a release date, so my absolute goal is to just keep fucking pushing through the Clone Wars as fast as I can. I'm gonna try to upload a video tonight. I have it completely recorded. I just need to edit it all together and hop in front of the green screen. I'm hoping to have that tonight. Don't stay up later than you planned on to watch it. It'll be up tomorrow. And I might actually do another live stream tonight.
Why casual? Why casual?
Yo HG, are you considering watching after you finish Clone Wars?
Why is the robot?
I highly recommend it. It blew me away from how much the show changed the movie.
What is with the robot doing the double speak there? That was weird. Okay. Jared Pearson, thank you so much for the very generous super chat and channel support, man. You are now the stream boss. I greatly appreciate that. Jared, the robot read it, and I am going to read it as well. Yo, HG, are you considering watching Revenge of the Sith after you finish Clone Wars? I highly recommend it as it blew me away from how much the show changed the movie. Yes, that has been an absolute thought in my head since... probably, well, not just Revenge of the Sith, the entire prequel trilogy, and then I would like to do like a video on how the Clone Wars has changed my perception of the prequels. I mean, obviously it gives more context. You have more time to spend with characters, locations, and whatnot. Guys, this is ridiculous. How can I not find a game? I'm gonna just join a Blast game. But yes, Jared, that is absolutely gonna happen. I'm probably not just going to do Revenge of the Sith. I'll probably leave group to start a match. Wait, group playing. What? Hold on, give me 1 sec. There we go. I'm probably not just going to watch Revenge of the Sith. I'm going to watch the entire prequel trilogy. But yeah, I can totally see, Jared, how watching those watching those movies with kind of the context of the Clone Wars TV show will, without a doubt, make me, I would say, appreciate. I'm curious if I'll like them more just because I have more context and more, you know, stuff to go off of with the TV show. But yeah, Jared, 100%. That's my plan. And I'm like you, I'm kind of expecting to be blown away. Like you said how much the show changed the movie. I'm very curious exactly how I'm going to feel about the movies, you know? Because I watched Padawan Lost. Oh, one second.
Why casual?
Hey, just wanted to ask if you know how to fix this issue. Still haven't got my fleet roll on Discord. Tried everything.
Really?
Want my blue name lol.
Have you M98? Give me one sec. But Jared, yeah, man. I hope I answered your question. Expect a video for sure when I'm done with the Clone Wars. I'm absolutely going to be doing a video. Probably it's just going to be called like how the Clone Wars changed my perception, or what I think of the prequels after watching the Clone. That's probably a better title, right? What I think of the prequels after watching the Clone Wars. But yeah, I do not know why the robot is reading double. Enjoy it while you can, folks. There's a glitch in the Matrix. I gotta poop. I'll be right back. I'm just joking. M98, I do have to, though. M98, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Hey, just wanted to ask of you... wait. Oh, if you know... Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll down. Hey, just wanted to ask if you know how to fix this issue yet. Still haven't got my fleet roll on Discord. Tried everything. Just want my blue name. Really? It's been a while since I've done that. If you go into your Discord settings, you should be able to link your Discord account with your YouTube account. I don't know if you've already done that or looked into it, but from when I looked into doing it, and I think there's kind of like a guide on the Discord server itself in the welcome message, if I remember correctly. It should be pretty easy to do. Oh, you already did? Weird. Huh. I'm not too sure. I would maybe chit chat with one of the mods in the Discord server, and they can hook you up for sure. Maybe Palp is still here. It worked 2 months ago. Really? Maybe you need to disconnect your maybe go back into the Discord server, and maybe there's like a refresh button or a disconnect, and then you can reconnect your accounts. Maybe there was a hiccup in like the fleet membership where 1 month it didn't register, or like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't automatically re-up the fleet membership. But that's what I tried. They can't help you, really? Oh yeah, Palp. There you go. There's Palp. Already did, but mods can't help me. Multiple YouTube accounts. I know I have 28 skill points. Dude, I don't really play this game for unlocking stuff. I play it just to have fun. I basically have everything in the game that I've really wanted. I don't care about like this flash pistol. You know what I mean? Like there comes a point in video games where I'm certainly not a completionist, but where I just stockpile these points, these level up points or whatever in any other game, and I'm like, you know what? I pretty much have everything that I want, and I do decently. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but yeah, M98. Yeah, if somebody should be able to help you out, yeah. I can't really help you without taking a look at it, you know. Favorite summer blockbuster that isn't George Lucas or Spielberg film. Got to see Batman '89 on a screen yesterday, and that's why I'm asking. Nice, Alan Smithy. What's up, man? I cannot believe that I can't find a game. I can't believe I can't find a game. It's been 15 minutes. I've tried to connect to 3 extraction matches and a blast match. This is the blast match. Players needed 1. Crazy. There we go. I just had to say something, right? My favorite. Oh man. See, you locked me up. Spielberg. I was gonna say Jaws, but the Spielberg. Golly. And a summer blockbuster. I don't even know. Independence Day? Let's go with Independence Day. I love the silliness, the Boy Scoutiness, the over-the-top kind of, yeah, Boy Scouty patriotism of that film. I don't know. Dude, I love Independence Day. It's one of my favorite movies growing up. I have a big soft spot in my heart for it. It's one of my favorite movies. And yeah, of course, nostalgia plays. Somebody, Independence Day sucks. All right. Well, I was, it came out in 96, I think. I was 10 years old when it came out, and that fucking movie blew me away. The new one was ass. It was complete ass. Do you play any other classes than Assault? All I play is Assault Trey. Not normally, no. When the game first came out, I tried all the classes. When the game first came out, I actually played Heavy the most. That was my favorite class. But with every game that I play, I kind of find a niche. I find like an avenue. I find my own little what I like to play the most, and I just stick with it.
Army friend here. Right. How is that? Why name At least you're not a Marine. Lol, anyway, keep up a good stream.
Cameron, I do not know why the robot's reading it twice. I know that's probably annoying as shit. So I apologize for the robot. I'm like, hold on, let me see. Okay, let me see if I'm gonna repeat yours, Cameron. Oh, now it's not even gonna read it. Well, okay, I might have just fixed it. We'll see. I might have just fixed it. Cameron, Rosell, shit. That's what I get for my eyes going down for a second. Cameron, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. The robot read it, and I'm going to read it too. Hey, Army friend here. You were in the Navy, right? How was that? Why Navy over others? At least you're not a Marine. LOL. Anyway, keep up the good stream. I appreciate it, man. Yep, I was in the Navy from 2007 to 2011. The reason that I did Navy over anything else was I'm from Jacksonville, and I've just one of my best friend's dad was a captain. I've just always been around Navy people pretty much my entire life living in Jacksonville. We got we have Mayport and NAS Jax here, Naval Air Station Jacksonville. And I just, I don't know. That's pretty much the main reason, probably. And nobody in my family ever really served. So I didn't really have anybody pushing me into a certain branch or a direction, maybe like other people would have. But, yeah, I would say, Cameron, like the main reason I went with Navy was certainly because just kind of what I was around my life, living in a Navy town, When I was 18, I actually went to an Army recruiter, and I quickly realized that, well, see, I was 18 in 2004. 2004 I was 18. And, I kept telling the recruiter what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, what I want my MOS to be. And he wasn't having any of it. He wanted me to sign for 11 Bravo Infantry, and, whatever. So I just went home. And then I went to college and dropped out when I was 20. I enlisted in the Navy when I was 21, and I got out when I was 25. And, yeah. I don't know how long you've been in the Army, Cameron, but, dude, I do regret getting out. Honest truth right there, I do regret getting out. It was just security, some of the, so much fun. But yeah, if I would have stayed in, I would have only had 9 more years until a 20-year retirement. 9 more years. and that seems like nothing. That seems like nothing, man. Blink, and it's 9 years. But yeah, Cameron, best of luck to you. I appreciate the channel support. Keep kicking ass, man. Oh, bummer. Do you plan to play Star Wars: The Old Republic on stream, if at all? Anarchist Entertainment. Before my daughter was born, Anarchist, I was playing The Old Republic for a couple months, right, guys? I was playing it pretty consistently. I was doing Saturday SWTOR days, and I was playing it for a couple hours at a time. I feel like a couple days a week. Actually, Luke Fredericks, one of my followers, really good dude. He really hooked up everybody, created a HelloGreedo guild, created a HelloGreedo like a stronghold. Really badass, man. I wish I had time to play it, but it's the kind of thing, like, I really want to play it more, but I'm usually kind of restricted. I restrict myself to about an hour of streaming at a time, especially with, you know, a newborn daughter. I can't, you know, I can't be longer than an hour streaming. I don't know. Was that a Wilhelm stream? But yeah. Yeah, I definitely will play it again in the future. I just hope, yeah, if you're curious, Anarchist, there is a HelloGreedo guild. I don't know actually how active it is. It's been like 2 months since I've logged in. But if you want to check it out, there's, I think last count, there was like 300 members. And it's pretty neat, monitor resolution, I'm personally not interested in 4K for gaming. Mass Effect fan 101. My monitor resolution is just 1080p. It's 1920 by 1080. You know, 4K gaming, I'm extremely interested in it, and it's gonna be I think that's gonna be the new normal soon. But yeah, I'm not gonna invest in it until probably for a little, like 5 years, maybe even longer, you know, because the monitors, the 4K monitors, are so expensive at the moment. I would want a 144 hertz monitor, 1 millisecond monitor. I would want a really good monitor, and at the moment they are so goddamn expensive that I can't justify buying it. There's, you know, there's more important stuff in my life right now that I need to focus on. But no, I think 4K is going to be kind of the new normal, and it all depends. Like, I'm playing on a 27-inch monitor, right? And it's maybe a foot and a half away from my face, so it's pretty close. And I definitely would see a difference. I'm sure I would. You know, you see a difference. I see a difference in my 60-inch TV that's 4K compared to my old 48-inch that was 1080p. But no, I don't know. Surprised you're not interested in it. I want that 4K Mass Effect. New Mass Effect game. Maybe not. Yikes. Damn. I'm with you, man. 4K gaming is way beyond my budget, especially working part-time. Yeah, no. Dude, I get it. That's just like every single new technology, right, man? Like, give it a few years, it'll come down. I mean, you look at the price of the first, like, 1080p full HD monitors or TVs, they were outrageous. Outrageous. I have a 60-inch 4K TV, and wow, we got our asses whipped. I have a 60-inch 4K TV that I bought like 2 years ago, and I bought it for like $1,000, and you can get it for like $450 now. The technology just comes down so much. That's like, yeah, which is a good thing, you know. How do you see out of that helmet? It's an Oculus Rift. Hey, oh, what's up, Josh? HG had the awesome opportunity to visit Lucasfilm HQ in San Francisco on a work trip, and of course I had to wear my Never Tell Me the Odds Greedo shirt. Nice. I'll tweet you a pic. Lobby was closed though. That's badass. Absolutely tweet me a pic, Josh. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. I like that shirt. It's a little funky looking. I like that shirt. It's different. Hey Greedo, can you do a review for Gravity Falls? Also, did you know there's going to be a Gravity Falls DVD box set coming out this year? Oh, Jacob, you're the one that told me about... What am I hearing? What the hell am I hearing? Oh, it must be storming or hailing outside. Huh. Oh yeah, Jake, you told me about Gravity Falls for the first time last stream, right? No, I'm not going to review it. There's so much Star Wars stuff to review, man, on a Star Wars YouTube channel that I can't, you know. I would love to. The show looks interesting, and I'm sure I'll catch it eventually. But yeah. I mean, yeah, last stream was the first time I ever heard of the show ever. Thinking about binge watching the Clone Wars. Do it, yeah. And either do it in the order that I'm watching it, the chronological order, or watch it in release order. I'm very curious how the show would have been if I started watching it in release order. I don't know if it would have the same kind of punch. Certain episodes, yeah, are in line, but some arcs are so... It's like just... I don't know how to explain it. I'm very curious how the new season is gonna handle it, you know? Oh shit. He might never make it to the Umbara arc at this rate. It's only two arcs away, I think, from where I'm at. I've gone through about half of the Clone Wars show since October, so it's not too bad for me. I'm very slow with watching things. Hey Greedo. Oh shit. Yikes. Hey Greedo, what do you want from Battlefront 2 Clone Wars DLC? Also, what do you think of Ahsoka? What do I want from Battlefront Clone Wars DLC, James? The number one thing that I'm most excited for is the large-scale game mode. Large-scale, non-linear game mode. Obviously, I'm excited for Geonosis. You know... I'm excited that people are excited for the heroes, let's say it that way, and all the skins and stuff, because I don't really play Battlefront to play as heroes. Like my favorite game modes are the game modes that don't have heroes, like Extraction, you know what I mean, or Strike. But yeah, the number one thing that I'm most excited for is the large scale game mode along with Geonosis map. I'm not doing good, huh guys? And what do I think of Ahsoka? She is one of the better characters I have ever seen in the Star Wars lore. That's for sure. She's a character that I didn't know a damn thing about until I started watching the Clone Wars. So, yeah, she's a really great character, man. I like how... Golly, I'm doing horrible. This team is just kicking our asses. I love seeing kind of how Ahsoka is learning by Anakin's example. Anakin is kind of a rule breaker. He doesn't, he often, you know, doesn't follow orders. Kind of plays by his own rule book. What in the hell? All right, screw this. I'm gonna try some Extraction. How about that? But yeah. Yeah. Loving the Clone Wars so far. This episode that I watched today, Padawan Lost, it's in the Ahsoka and Younglings arc, I think is what it's called. I loved it. I didn't know... It was kind of the thing where I didn't know what the hell this arc was going to be about, because the arc is just titled Ahsoka and the Younglings, and yeah, I had no idea what the hell it was going to be about. It's a very vague arc title, right? And the first episode, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the first episode is basically like the most dangerous game, where this alien race is captures Ahsoka, captures just, you know, creatures, I guess, and humans and humanoids in the galaxy, puts them on their own moon, and then hunts them like big game. Really fun, really interesting little concept. I loved it. I'm hoping to upload my video tonight. I have it basically all done. I just need to edit it together. But the episode was just so different. Because when it started, I kind of expected it to be, you know, another Republic versus Separatist big battle thing. You know, big bad guy they got to take down. Which, as much as I love that, this was such a unique and interesting kind of episode. And the arc itself is 6 episodes long, and I'm really curious what they're going to do for 6 more episodes of them being kind of stranded on this planet. I don't know. It'll be really interesting. I'm excited to keep pushing. This is the first time I've been like, so I'm excited to watch. I'm always excited to continue an arc just to see what's happening, but this has been the first time in quite a bit of arcs where I have that itch to want to watch it like tonight. I want to see what happens next. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh no, what's going on?
YouTubers?
Oops.
If so, which ones?
Sorry, everything Star Wars. I had something muted, and I thought I muted the right thing, but turns out I muted everything. Let me see. Let's repeat that. Oh. Why is it repeating? Weird. Everything Star Wars. I apologize for the robot acting super weird.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Love your channel. Will you do another lounge?
Absolutely. Everything Star Wars. Thank you so much for the back-to-back super chats there, man. I really appreciate that. Do you sub to other Star Wars YouTubers? If so, which one? Yes. I sub to Star Wars Explained, Eckert's Ladder. I just started recently watching Space Doc. I never knew his channel existed. It's really cool. I like it. It's kind of right up my alley, like sci-fi spaceships. Dash Star, as much as me and him disagree on kind of the new direction of Star Wars, I've always respected him as a dude. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, I'm blanking, man. Star Wars Battlefront updates, Elliot, he's the man. And everything Star Wars, I do have a kind of a habit of not branching out and watching other Star Wars stuff, or other YouTubers rather. Oh, one second.
Casual.
Keep up the good work.
Nice. Fenderino, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, like I am a very bad YouTuber when it comes to watching other YouTubers, especially nowadays with the kid, man. Like, I can count them on my hand, the YouTubers that I watch consistently. But yeah, I know I'm forgetting some. Star Wars Ramblings, Andy over there, he's a really nice guy. I like it. He's super. It's kind of funny how, you know, if he made his channel in 2011 like I did, his channel would probably be way bigger than mine. It's just the luck of the draw, because he is so knowledgeable with all the lore, with legends. Just, he's so knowledgeable with it, that I kind of feel bad that I have this little following, and I want everybody to go watch Star Wars Ramblings. Everybody in this, go subscribe to Star Wars Ramblings right now. How about that? Boom. And everything Star Wars, love your channel. Will you do another lounge? Absolutely. I was debating about doing one instead of a Battlefront 2 stream, which I'm kind of regretting not doing another lounge because I can't find a goddamn extraction game. But everything Star Wars, kind of my plan for tonight is finish in about 30 minutes a Battlefront stream, work on my Clone Wars video and hopefully get it uploaded, and then maybe tonight when it gets later, do a late night Lightspeed Lounge live stream. So That's kind of my plan. But yeah, everything Star Wars. The Lightspeed Lounge is going to be... I'm going to probably stream that as much as I stream Battlefront, because I really enjoyed doing that the other night, listening to some music, just shooting the shit, not really playing any games, just answering questions and having fun. That was one of the more fun streams I've ever done, for sure. But I appreciate the channel support, man. And Fingerino, keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. I will keep up the great work as much as I possibly can. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. I really appreciate that. And my favorite YouTuber, Fives, asks who is my favorite YouTuber. My favorite channel is by far Red Letter Media. Like, they're really the only channel that I watch every single one of their videos. Every single one of them. Best of the Worst might be my favorite. It's hands down my favorite thing on YouTube. Their Best of the Worst series, or their Plinketto, you know, anything that falls under that kind of, yeah, that silly shit they do. But yeah, Red Letter Media, big time. I can't find a Blast game. I can't find an Extraction game. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Let's try to do a Galactic Assault. Let's see if we can get Galactic Assault. How many hours do you have in Battlefront 2? I'm not too sure. That's a good question. Let's see. 133 hours. Yeah, 133 hours. And I really only play it when I'm streaming, you know? Loving the new content. Really love using your streams as podcasts when I can catch them. Nice. Yeah. I'm curious how many people do that, you know? Like, watch them after the fact. I'm sure a lot more people watch them during. I can see that in the analytics, but it's cool that people do that, you know, listen to my my recorded streams as podcasts. That's pretty neat, you know. Are you watching every Clone Wars episode, James? Yep, that's my plan. That's my plan. I'm going through kind of the main chronological order, and I'm skipping maybe 10. I think there's 10 episodes in there, but I'm gonna go back and watch them for sure.
I don't know. Fly casual, no.
Watch
Fly
Dark
casual.
Side of the Moon documentary. Dark Side of the Moon Looking forward to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and Baby Einstein Star Wars Baby Einstein Star Wars style. How do you stream Clone Wars? How do you stream Clone Wars?
Jake, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Jake tweeted at me earlier and said we need to do Star Wars Baby Einstein, which he has a kid, as you can see in his little profile picture there. And as do I, and I'm sure Jake knows as well as I do that. Well, I don't know how his kid was when he was super young, but like, dude, my daughter, for the first, I would say, 2 months of her life, she's about 3.5 months right now, but for the first two months of her life, she was like, I mean, she would have these 5-hour inconsolable screaming fits, just screaming her goddamn head off, and like, we kind of figured out that it was like gas pains or her like digestive system, you know, is developing and whatnot. But yeah, but Baby Einstein, Jake, Baby Einstein, like, put her in front of the TV and turn on a Baby Einstein like really contrast heavy video, and boom. Just like it instantly helped. It's crazy. But watch Dark Side of the Moon documentary. No, Dark Side of the Moon documentary. Wait. Oh, I was thinking of the Pink Floyd. I'm assuming you're talking about the Pink Floyd one, right? Well, not whatever this is. A French mockumentary? No, I've never seen this. When did it come out? 2002? 2003? Huh. I wonder if my dad knows about that. No, I'm not. I'll have to check this out. Huh. No, I've never seen it though. Dude, I went through a huge Pink Floyd kick. Specifically when I was on deployment for whatever reason. That's something that I would listen to in my rack at night. But yeah, Jake, I appreciate the channel support, man. I need to make that Mr. Rogers spoof. And the way I think I'm going to do it, Jake, is Mr. Rogers is going to be super propaganda-filled in favor of the Galactic Empire. Mr. Rogers is basically going to be an agent of the Empire brainwashing children. That is what Mr. Rogers is going to be doing, Jake. What's up, Caretaker? 1 sec. But yeah, Jake, I appreciate the channel support, man. And I don't even know what I would do Baby Einstein-wise, but... Dude, that's what I could do. I could make little stupid-ass lullabies. Little stupid lullabies with the easiest, like... Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. Oh, me. Oh, Shadow of the Moon. Oh, yeah. Yep, I own Shadow of the Moon on DVD. Yep. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. In the Shadow of the Moon. And then probably one of the best kind of documentaries when it comes to like chronicling the entire American space program is When We Left Earth. That was a Discovery Channel one that was, I think it was an 8-part series. It's really, really good. And then if you're looking for, there's one called When We Left, what's the Criterion Collection one called? For All Mankind. Yeah, you do, Jake. If you like, in Shadow of the Moon, you'll love When We Left Earth. It's narrated by Gary Sinise. It's really, really good. And then there's one called For All Mankind, and it's a Criterion Collection movie. And it's not one of those kind of narrated documentary movies. It's more of just footage that the astronauts shot during the Apollo program. So it's just kind of, you're almost like watching home movies. It's pretty interesting, really well done. But yeah, I'm a sucker for that stuff, as you know. Big time. Oh, yikes. And Caretaker 1 and HelloGreedo, this is my echo you're hearing. Yeah, I feel like that's happened before a couple of years ago with the robot, or maybe not a couple of years ago. I haven't really, dude, I've only been streaming for like, heavily streaming for maybe, I don't even know, 10 months, I feel like. It hasn't been long at all. Since I learned how to even do it. Maybe even less than that. But yeah, I don't know why the robot's reading it twice.
Enemies retreating. Retreating at lock.
Don't know. Is it weird to not want you to grow as a channel? Like, I want you to, but it's weird because it will become impossible to ask questions if you grow too big. I don't know, but still love your content, Mad Dog. That's funny. Oh, sorry, Jake. Didn't answer where you stream. On Netflix. On Netflix. It's on.
HelloGreedo. Since it's almost football season, what do you think your Jaguars will do this year? Can they compete with the Patriots?
Shit, man. They competed with the Patriots last season. They just fucked it up in the last second. Eric, 1 sec, man. Thank you so much. Jake, yeah, I stream it on Netflix. I heard that Netflix, at least in Australia, took the Clone Wars off of there. I could be wrong, but yeah, I watch it on Netflix. I watched Padawan Lost on Netflix today. I'm really hoping that they never take it off Netflix, because if they do, I'm in big trouble. I have a feeling they will take it off Netflix when the Disney streaming service goes live, you know? But yeah. Eric King, love the channel, Greedo. Since it's almost football season, what do you think? Oh, one sec.
Fly casual.
Hey, Greedo, you said you open doing a discussion. Mahler had a sponsor. I could sponsor it. I could direct send you $100 for you one.
No. I don't think I ever said.
For PayPal if you want.
That was weird. The robot actually kind of got on sync. No, I don't think I ever said anything about a sponsor. Oh, you know what I was talking about, William? I was talking about just doing a podcast, like a, just, you know what I mean, like a regular podcast. If I was to do a regular podcast, I would love to have a sponsor. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean it like that, like just to sponsor a chit chat. But yeah, one sec, William. Eric King, love the channel, Greedo. Since it's almost football season, what do you... I kind of have to be quiet. I realize I get a little too loud. My wife is rocking my daughter to sleep. Let's see if she's texted me to be quiet. Oh, yeah, 3 minutes ago. She's down, so try to be quiet. Okay, she's asleep in the next room. There we go. How do they... can they compete with the Patriots? Eric King. Let me know if I'm a little too low. I can turn up my mixing board. Yeah, man. haven't really been following them in the off season. I don't know what substitutions we've made, what you know, in personnel. So I don't really know the strength of our team. If it's as you know, we had such a young team last season, and that's what was super exciting. You know, a lot of young, fresh faces that nobody really knew how the hell they were going to perform, but they ended up performing great. I've been a Jags fan since I moved here, pretty much when I was 12. And that was easily the most exciting season I've ever witnessed. Maybe, you know, in '95 when the team came into existence, it was more exciting, but that was super exciting. And we should have beat the Patriots. Absolutely. Oh, one second.
Waiting for the reactivists. HelloGreedo Empire.
Drageroth, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One sec. But yeah, we should have beat the Patriots. It's gonna happen next season, right? Next season, Jacksonville Jaguars. I felt like the United States of America was pulling for my team last season. We're beating the Patriots. Everybody's sick of the Patriots, right?
What was your biggest achievement with Solo? Once again, thanks for inspiring me to continue on with ASW channel of my own.
Nice. Original Trilogy Daily. Good to see you, man. One sec. Let me catch up here with the super chats. A little slow tonight. Why is my voice so scratchy? But yeah, Eric, we'll compete. Super Bowl. Mark my words. William Aguilar, hey, Greedo, you said you'd be open to doing a discussion with Mahler. If you had a sponsor, I could sponsor it. I could direct, send you... I would absolutely, I would not want you to do that, man. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm always up for a discussion. He messaged me on Twitter earlier. He said he emailed me. I haven't checked my email in about 2 weeks or so. But when I'll eventually get around to it, yeah. I have another podcast that I'm trying to schedule with Rogue Squadron podcast. There's a couple guys that do like a beer and Star Wars podcast, and they messaged me like 3 weeks ago, a month ago probably, trying to just set up a time. But yeah, I'd love to talk to him. It's kind of funny you mentioned, is it Mahler or Mauler? Maybe. I actually haven't watched one of his videos yet. But once you mentioned his channel, I had like 2 or 3 other people mention his channel to me within like a week. So I need to, and even my buddy, like my best bud knew of his channel. So I'll have to check it out for sure. It's kind of funny, like he got brought up somehow in Twitter, and people were like on Twitter. They were saying like he's hate-filled and all that stuff, and I don't really believe that anymore. when people call people hate-filled, because I've talked to so many cool people who just have a differing opinion, and then everybody, like Dash, for example, Dash Star, like the nicest dude I've ever met. But when he says he doesn't like The Last Jedi and he doesn't really like Disney's direction with the Star Wars universe, everybody piles on him and just gives him shit and says he's toxic and all this stuff. It's a bunch of bullshit. He's like the nicest dude ever. It's just because he doesn't like the movies and has a major, like, a different opinion from you. I don't understand it. But yeah, I'd love to talk to him sometime, man. That being said, I need to watch his videos first, and I need to find some time. But yeah, William, I greatly appreciate that that channel support, and more so than that, I gotta say thank you for pushing me into the Clone Wars. I know I've said this on streams before, but William Aguilar is basically the reason that I started watching the Clone Wars. He laid out, or he basically told me that there was a chronological order of the show, and I started watching it on his recommendation, and it's like that decision alone, Will, has been what's the word I'm looking for? Has expanded my Star Wars appreciation, probably more so than anything I've ever watched or read or anything outside of the actual films, you know. But yeah, man. Dragaroth, thank you so much for the super chat. Waiting for the react vids. HelloGreedo Empire. But reacting to like trailers and stuff like that, dude. I constantly think about just making reaction videos for every like big. Well, if you guys have ever seen my reaction videos, they're tongue in cheek. They're not serious. I literally filmed myself on the toilet taking a fake poop, watching the Solo trailer. I think it was a Solo trailer, or maybe it was The Last Jedi, for 3 minutes, and all I did was just sit there looking at my phone, and then said, "Oh, that looks pretty good" at the end, and that was it. Like a real reaction video, right? None of this like, "Oh my god, that looks amazing! Holy shit!" Yeah, maybe I should start doing reaction videos to like Shazam or like these different things. You know what I mean? I could just film them whenever. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. But I appreciate the channel support, Dragaroth. An original trilogy daily. I know this is a big question, but what was your biggest critique with Solo? Once again, thanks for... My headset keeps cutting out. I don't know what the hell's going on. Once again, thanks for inspiring me to continue on with a Star Wars channel of my own. You are the man. Well, keep it up. Keep it up. Have fun with it. That's the #1 thing, right? Oh shit, I'm gonna kill myself. Have fun with it. My #1 critique with Solo was that it was by far the most predictable kind of Star Wars movie out there. I feel like it was... You know, Star Wars has never really felt like... How do I put this? This was the first Star Wars movie that kind of felt like it was a novelization of a book, right? Because basically we kind of already knew everything that happened, right? We kind of already knew how Solo got the Falcon. We the Kessel Run. We pretty much could predict everything that was going to happen in the film. And that was my kind of my big beef with it. It didn't really give us anything new with the character of Han Solo. It didn't explore why he's a good pilot. It was like, it's kind of funny, people complain about Rey being a Mary Sue, but then you have Han Solo who's just like instantly a good pilot, even in the movie that I thought was going to show him becoming a good pilot. You know what I mean? So yeah, original trilogy daily. I think it was really my biggest gripe with Solo, and I enjoyed Solo for what it was, but it's not really what I'm looking for in Star Wars, which is a shame because Solo is my favorite character in Star Wars, through and through. But yeah, it just was a little too predictable, and it didn't introduce anything new. Like, it was just kind of a straightforward, run-of-the-mill Easily predictable. We already know all this stuff about Han Solo, kind of thing. That's why the beginning of the movie was my favorite. When he's younger, he's kind of just a kid on the street boosting speeders, running around with his girlfriend. And then I really enjoyed the scene where he's, you know, they're trying to get off the planet. She gets left behind. That was my favorite stuff in the movie because it was new. It was something different and new, you know. And then we get into, oh, he meets Chewbacca. Oh, he gets the Falcon. Oh, he meets Lando. Oh, he does the Kessel Run. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sure I'm definitely in the minority when it comes to that. A lot of people, a lot of Star Wars fans want that kind of stuff, you know. But not me. What if you streamed yourself watching some Clone Wars? Maybe Umbara, Luke. That would be interesting. That would be interesting, Luke. I don't know how... Because whenever I watch an episode, I always have a notepad open, and I kind of type as I go, and then I jot down some notes, and after I watch the episode, that's when I kind of form my opinion and just kind of write down beat for beat what happened and kind of go from there. I don't know how... I'm not the best. Maybe you guys would disagree, but I've gotten better over the years. I'm not the best at just like forming opinions on the fly. That like, and I have such a shitty memory that if I watch an episode and then 5 minutes later, I've basically forgotten what I don't know how to explain it. I have the worst memory. And I can't recall. I'd be horrible at Jeopardy because I can't recall things fast. Like, I was on a Star Wars trivia podcast with Steel Wars called Who Shot First years ago. And it's like, I know this answer, but my brain just does not fire fast enough to pull that answer out of the filing cabinet and bring it to the forefront. I have a slow brain when it comes to memory, I suppose, but but yeah. I predict Solo will make more from digital download and Blu-ray purchase than TLJ and Rogue One. Yeah, you might be right. Certainly digital download. Yeah, you might be right. I'm curious. And it's kind of, Jake, like, this kind of just reminds me of the comparison between, you know, people always say, you know, TLJ didn't make as much Blu-ray sales as The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens, to me, was such an anomaly, right? It was the first in 10 years. It was the most anticipated thing in a decade, in a generation of film goers. And that almost has to be set aside as that is its own thing. You know what I mean? It's it's going to be impossible to compare The Force Awakens Blu-ray sales with any Star Wars movie after that. You know what I mean? But yeah. That being said, I'm not too sure of the numbers, but yeah. What's up, Psychotic? Yep. I'm closing out the stream in about 2 minutes. I'm actually, you know what? This game just started. I'm gonna quit this game. Just chit chat. Actually, Psychotic. I'm hoping to upload a Clone Wars video tonight. I basically have it all done, so I'll try to finish that tonight. And if I have time, if it's not too late, I might do another. I might do a Lightspeed Lounge stream tonight, but it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of that. If I get my video rendering within an hour, by 10 o'clock, then it'll take maybe an hour to render it, and then it would be 11 o'clock. I don't know. We'll see. Don't stay up any later than just for that. I might stream tomorrow. A little Lightspeed Lounge, but yeah. Yes, I did see the new Clone Wars trailer. Spaky? Yeah, I thought it was really good. My favorite part of it was the beginning with all the clone helmets and stuff like that, and just kind of it instilled a sense of pride. It was fun, you know. A lot of people told me not to watch it because it would spoil things. To me, it didn't spoil anything. I basically kind of know what happens, other than like certain probably minor details, or kind of connect the dots that connect to the big things. You know what I mean? But yeah. Greedo, how did you get into Star Wars? Pat 105. I have no idea. I don't recall the first time I watched Star Wars. I don't know. I'm sure my dad showed them to me when I was super, super young. But it's the kind of thing where I do not remember a time in my life where Star Wars was not in my life, you know. But, Jake, what's the company? I'm curious. Oh, man. Would you like a Stormtrooper like Clone Wars TV series? Yeah, absolutely. That'd be neat. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Bank of England mortgage. Okay. I'm not too familiar. I know Bank of England, but not too familiar. All right, guys. That was an hour and 47 seconds of an hour-long live stream. I'm talking really low, quiet, because my baby daughter is sleeping. And yep, you just nailed it, Psychotic. You're talking quiet. Is the daughter sleeping? Yep. In the room next, right behind me. She sleeps with a white noise machine, like a sleepmate. It's kind of funny. Like, my entire life, I have slept with one of those white noise machines. I still do. I'm 32. I still do. My parents do. My sister does. My aunts do. My grandparents do. Everyone in my life basically sleeps with one of these white noise machines. It's hilarious, man. I've never met any other family that does it like that. Oh shit! Did you hear that Death Star alarm? Did you hear that Death Star alarm? That means we have a new fleet member, and I apologize for being super quiet. Normally I would be jumping for joy and screaming, welcome to the fleet, but I'm trying not to wake my baby daughter. And I know for a fact, see, I'm super dumb, and you'll have to forgive me, but I know for a fact I am going to completely butcher your name. So, if you want to phonetically spell it in the chat, man, so I don't fuck it up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look how to pronounce that. Let's see. Pronunciation. Okay, let's see how to pronounce. Let's see if this is right. Tell me if this howtopronounce.com is correct. That I didn't what?
Frere.
Frere? Frere. Is that correct?
Frere.
Huh. Frere. I'm looking at another. Let's see. English. Her eye. Her eye. Oh, interesting.
Radeon.
Radeon.
Radeon. Radeon.
Well, these pronunciation websites suck, huh? All right, her eye. Ah, okay. Nice. All right. Well, I appreciate that, her eye. Welcome to the fleet, man. I really appreciate that support. If everybody in the live stream chat right now could say, welcome to the fleet, her eye, I would really appreciate that. I like that name. Yeah, I like that too, Psychotic. That's pretty cool. But I really appreciate that, man. And I don't know if you have a Discord account, or if that's your thing or not, but if you do, you can join the HelloGreedo Discord server. It's down in the video description below, and you get a special VIP role for being a fleet member. And once a month, I do a fleet member live stream chat, and I usually do it around the first week of the month. But yeah, you can also ask a question in the Discord server once, like for the monthly chat, just in case you can't make it to the live stream chat. I still have a list of questions. for supporters. So, but yeah, man, welcome to the fleet. I really appreciate it. At the risk of sounding like a fanboy, thank you for being one of the few sane Star Wars YouTubers. Well, thank you for saying that. That means a lot. I try to be as even-keeled and level-headed as I possibly can, even though, I mean, we all have our moments, right? Sometimes, you know, social media is, I'm trying to kind of fall away from it a little bit. It's kind of not that fun anymore. It's like, you know, the world is, everybody's always constantly at each other's throats, looking to be outraged, looking to be pissed off, pointing fingers, just mad at everybody. And, you know, I started this YouTube channel in 2011, and it was void of any of that stuff. It was a pleasant community. Everybody was nice. And now it's just kind of like the rest of the world. The YouTube fandom is just kind of like the rest of the world. It's just split. Everybody's mad. Everybody's yelling. Nobody's talking to one another. That's the thing. Everybody just kind of like labels one another an SJW or a sexist, and nobody talks to one another. They just see that they don't agree with them on a face value, and they just completely like discard their opinions because they don't. I don't know. But yeah, man, I appreciate that fleet membership. Welcome to the fleet. But all right, guys, I got to get going. I might do a stream in a couple hours, another like a Lightspeed Lounge stream where we just listen to some music and hang out while I work on some stuff. Actually, that would be a good idea. Work on maybe a new shirt or something. I don't know. But all right, guys. Let me run down the list. Harai, thank you so much for the fleet membership, man. I really appreciate that. Original Trilogy Daily, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Dragaroth, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. William Aguilar, I need more water. Thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Eric King, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Caretaker Juan, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Jake Showman, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And check out When We Left Earth. Fantastic. And a little more low-key, not narrated documentary that I really like is called For All Mankind. Fingerino, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Everything Star Wars, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Cameron Roussel, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. M98, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Jared Pearson, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And did I miss one? No, I don't think so. Wasn't there a silent support in there somewhere? I want to make sure I don't miss them. Okay, never mind. Oh, Revan1, thank you for the fleet membership, man. I really appreciate that. All right, welcome to the fleet. All right, guys. I might do a stream later tonight. I'm not too sure. If I don't, I apologize. If I don't tonight, I might do a late night stream tomorrow night. I might have to start doing that. A little more low-key, quiet streams when my daughter goes to sleep. Because I cannot get shit done during the day at all. So I'm going to have to become a night owl and a day owl. And a coffee fiend. I don't know, Butterfly, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't stay up and anticipate it. I might change my mind later, you know. But yeah. Too late would probably be like 10:30, I would say. If I'm hopefully going to get my Clone Wars video rendering here within the next 30 minutes or so. And if that's the case, I'm not too sure. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Keep an eye on my Twitter. But all right. Welcome to the fleet, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. If I don't stream later tonight, I will stream tomorrow. All right. So.